Welcome to the Vanilla Sausage Podcast, and here we go again. A big chunk of my channel if you're new here. On here, I do talk a little bit more honestly about the state of metal, the state of rock. Up pops rock feed.
Jeris Johnson. His hat reads, "Make rock music great again." And that's exactly what he's setting out to do. He just released his brand new single, 27 Club.
And Rockfeed is a YouTube channel that's great. Go subscribe. So up pops a video saying that the savior of rock type of thing. It goes on for 10 minutes. I think I watched about the first 2 minutes of it. So it's time to react to the rest of it. He looks like he's 50 and 15 at the same time. Yeah, you heard it too. I know you heard it too. The most famous saying on my show is, it's not a me generation, it's a copycat generation. So straight away, we got the Nickelback.
Jeris Johnson, as talented as he is polarizing.
The polarizing thing, he knows what he's doing. It's like, why not? What do they say? If you're not cheating, you're not trying. So if you're copy and pasting yourself as a rock star.
He just released his brand new single, 27 Club.
27 Club, it's I have personal experience with that, with Badfinger.
And his debut album is on the way. We caught up with him after a recent performance in Florida, but admittedly, our interview got off to a rocky start. Everywhere Jeris goes, he carries his signature sword with him. That apparently made some people uncomfortable where we were filming, and we were promptly kicked out. He said this happens often.
I can't take it from me though, bitch.
I love it. It's funny. In a, tragedy and comedy, he's funny. I like this guy.
The same thing that happens everywhere I go with this fucking thing. People get freaked out by it. Some fucking Karen complains to somebody about it. And then it's like, this guy's sword. I'm like, and then I'm sitting there, we're gonna have to talk to security or whoever comes up to us. And I'm like, look, it's fucking fake. I'm obviously not gonna kill anybody with it. I'm on camera, motherfucker. Like, we're obviously doing something, so whatever. Just the same old bullshit.
We had to move on and find a better place to film where we weren't surrounded by total fucking cowards afraid of a prop sword. So we went down to the nearest guitar center, and it honestly worked out for the best. Here we got to see some of Jeris Johnson's natural talent. Every instrument he picked up, he excelled at.
So what should I play first? Smells Like Teen Spirit or Smoke on the Water or Back in Black? This is like a this is like a 12-year-old's like heavy metal fucking like 8-string guitar.
Is that what you started on?
Yeah, that.
No stairway. Denied.
I never learned any songs on guitar. I don't know any songs. I just know how to play guitar. The state of rock is in trouble. It's dying. You look at all the fucking bands who are headlining, even the festival that I just played at yesterday, Rockville, and they're all fucking walking corpses on stage. Can't even fucking headbang anymore because they're all so fucking old, falling apart. And it's just like, dude, it's kind of sad, honestly, because rock is the genre that, made me fall in love with music and with making music, like the first time I remember experiencing rock and metal and shit, and just the energy I felt surge through my fucking body, was like so special. And it just doesn't have that energy anymore because it's not pushing the boundaries. Rock to me has always been about breaking the rules and pushing things forward and the fuck you attitude. And now it seems like all rock is about rules. This isn't rock. that isn't rock. Where's the live drums and guitar? Where's the this? Like, it's just, all these people just can't get it around their heads that rock and roll has always changed. Elvis doesn't sound like Metallica, doesn't sound like Bring Me the Horizon, doesn't sound like, you know, the genre has just gotten so stuck in the mud. You know, it's just stuck, and it needs a fucking kid with a fucking sword to come in and dislodge that motherfucker.
100% you can play, but in my last video I said that technicality has been at an all-time high for decades. Playing is not the problem, bro. It's the songwriting, the originality is the problem. Skill has never ever been higher. Interest from the public has never been lower. So read between the fucking lines.
I mean, I've probably said it a million times already, you know, it just all sounds like it came out 20 years ago or longer or older, you know, all of it, almost all of it. Like I said, there is very few, select few that we've spoken about here that actually managed to make shit that sounds new, but for the most part, it's just the same old fucking old man, drums and guitar, vocals, screaming. It's just the same fucking shit over and over again, and it's just boring and old, and it doesn't sound new. Or maybe you might get some band that puts a little bit of electronics in there, but okay, like Linkin Park did that 20 fucking years ago, and they did it better than you're doing it, so like that's not really that mind-blowing either, you know. Like it needs a redo, you know. Like think about hip-hop from the 90s compared to hip-hop today. They literally almost don't even sound like the same genre of music. But rock music from the 90s and rock and metal today pretty much sounds pretty damn close to the same in a lot of ways. I mean, obviously there's been a little bit different of movements, and obviously like the technology in terms of recording the instruments and the sound quality and the engineering of it has gotten better, obviously, you know, but fucking for the most part, like all the innovation stopped back then, and then it just got stagnant. She broke my heart, yeah, did me bad, man, I felt so very sad, yeah.
Babe, I made a song for you. Yeah. Fuck it, fuck it, jump, 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 jump.
That's so romantic.
It's gonna be better live. She is me, I am her. We breathe each other in.
Obviously he's acting, right? This isn't him. He's saying some truth there. You know, because I've done videos on the dinosaurs that prop up all the metal and rock festivals. You know, some of them 60, 70, some of them nudging 80. You know, they're wheeling these poor Claptons on and people like that. Yeah, and he's speaking the truth, but then I look at he's manspreading a little bit too much. I mean, he's practically doing the fucking splits.
And pushing things forward from the fuck you attitude.
Like,
and now,
like, is that Nickelback in the background or is that his music? It's these rock and metal bots are doing my fucking head in, man. I haven't heard anything original. When I do, it's usually just the spark or the genius isn't there. It's usually something that's just a bit outlandish.
And I know I'll never feel that way again. Do-dee-dee, yeah. Dee-dee-dum, oh. No, so long. But I'm sorry, baby, yeah, for being bad. Man, I'm so bad. I've been bad. I'm so bad. I feel bad. I'm so mad. I've been sad.
I knew from the second he picked a few notes that he was a definite, legit musician. But I am so sick of him. I'm so sick of all this talent. The only thing they're not talented at is making you feel something through their music, you know? which isn't like mirth. That's what my channel's going to be about. I'm just going to fucking take the piss out of what's going on, you know, because I'm super passionate about it. Because what have we lost? The Bon Scotts. We've lost the essence of just ballsy, real. You didn't think that he was acting. Even when he was dressing up as a fucking schoolgirl, you knew that he had that impish spirit inside of him. You know what I mean?
None on my back. I know you don't look proud today.
That's what's missing. It's the genuine article. You know, the Lemmys. Rap is killing rock and metal because it still has sex, drugs, and rock and roll. The danger, the outlaw aspect of metal is definitely gone. You know, a fake sword versus, you know, concealed carry. Like, I think the big one to take out of this is the copycat generation. Avoid, avoid, avoid. Try and come up with your own songs. Don't worry about technicality. People only want honesty and piss and vinegar, sex, drugs, rock and roll. You know, I know I'm saying rules, but number one rule is not copying other bands that are way better than you and innovative and come up with their own style themselves. Say what you like about Nickelback, one of the best drummers in the game. Apparently one of the nicest dudes too in real life. People talk mad shit about him, but people are actually in the studio with him. Even I've seen like engineers and things saying that band are the nicest people. They do the sex, drugs and rock and roll aspect of it. Famous womanizer, you know what I mean? Thanks to my patrons at Tone. We have a new patron, Andy, you're the man. Richard P, Julian and Co, you keep these speakers flapping. Alright chaps, have a good one. See you next time. Simple Tone.